So moving on, let's now implement the application service. As you can see, I already implemented it. Just click your operation, then go to implementation. And here we see our operation and all the code inside. But before we can start our implementation, first we have to add our business object node as a dependency to this application service. Now let's have a look at the implementation. Our operation will return our BPSRec create confirmation message sync response message. So first we instantiate that and also the log object inside it. The next thing we do is we want to create the input data objects for your CAF business object. So what we want to do, we want to call the create method of our business object, and we provide the input for it. When we create it, it will also generate an output structure. So we also want to instantiate the BPSRec data objects, which will be returned by our enterprise service. Next thing we do is we fill the input structures as an input for the create method of our business object. We call the service, which corresponds to the local business object, and then from this service we call the create method. We receive a response, and from this response we fill the output structure for our enterprise service. And then to conclude, we fill in our response this output data structure and also the log message. So after all this, we just have to save the project and also generate a remote interface so it will be available, so the application service will be available as a web service. Then we generate, build and deploy. So you can see for the build, the editor offers us the 5 projects from the CAF project. And finally, we deploy. Okay, now to conclude, let's test our service. Therefore, we go to the WS Navigator. We click Provider Systems and search for our service interface. From this, we select our service operation, and in the next screen we have to fill in all the import parameters. So we click next and we see that the operation has executed successfully. Now let's verify if all went well. So we navigate to the CAF service browser, where we select our BPSRec CAF application. You go to the business object, you click find all, and there you will see a data record corresponding to the input we just gave to our service interface.